See where.
Hello. It's the heebie-jeebies. The heebie-jeebies with the weebies. I pull up with ZBs and hit you in your keebies. Seize the VBs. I got the reebies. Oops, I meant the rabies.
That's not good. Rabies is no joke.
I got all the babies.
Jalen just became a father.
Yep.
I know. That's
Or did he?
I don't know.
I don't think that he wanted to have that known. He said he was going to give it a few weeks.
Well, let's start over. We just started the podcast.
No, I think that I don't know. He's
You can cut it out.
He's supposed to be a father right now.
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
Yeah, it's to be announced type of situation.
Yeah. They don't know whenever we recorded this, though.
Yeah, they don't.
Maybe we recorded this in the future.
Maybe. And maybe we can release it in the future.
Have you seen the opium birds?
Huh? What's that?
They're like the fucking... It's like a meme. It's an AI-generated birds. They're like tall as fuck.
What the fuck?
And they're freakish.
So,
And it's like a meme going around now, and they're calling it the meme of 2027. It's supposed to be a meme that's supposed to be only understood in the future.
what?
Isn't that crazy?
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Dang.
Sierra and I have been sending it back and forth to each other.
So like, in 2027, that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
You're gonna be at 2027. You're gonna go back.
And people are like, I don't understand it. And then other people are commenting below it. And they're like, it's supposed to be understood in 2027.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I'm sure somebody will come up with something to make it tie both those together to make it understood.
And they're like, I understand this, and then it'll be in parentheses, I'm from 2027. Yeah.
You're lost. You won't ever know, but I know.
Or it says, or even better, it says old meme parentheses, I'm from 2029.
Yeah.
Or some stupid shit like that.
Or like 2030.
That's fucking
or
awesome.
Crazy. Damn.
Yeah. What's the best meme you ever seen?
I don't know, man. I've seen a lot of memes.
You've seen a lot of memes.
I've seen a lot that you've sent me too. I've seen some crazy.
I only
ones.
send you the good ones.
You sent me some good. Yeah, the very best memes.
The very
The
best
ones
memes you can possibly think of.
They will crack you up for sure.
They will fucking crack you up, and they'll crack your fucking head open if you ain't careful.
If you step on a crack, you break your mother's back.
Step on a crack, you break your mother's back. I got a bag full of crack, and I'll sell it like stacks. Ooh, yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I don't take no flack, and that's a fact. Yeah, Pat say Jack, pull up on me right now, and I got a big stack. You dig what the fuck I'm saying? We're just going to turn this shit into a fucking freestyle of the century.
Freestyle thought process.
Freestyle of the century. That you know what? That's going to be the name of this podcast now.
What?
And now I got to type it down, or else I will forget about it, and then I'm going to have to go through.
I remember last time.
Man.
The last one you made, I think what was it? Dying for Fools. And then there's
Dance
another,
for Fools,
Dying
yeah.
for Fools, and there's another one that has been yet to be released. But will be.
Yeah.
And that one was
Lunchroom talk.
Lunchroom talk.
Lunchroom talk. Actually, it is released already. We're speaking now in the future.
Yeah, actually, it was released a long time
It was
ago.
released 2 days ago.
Damn, I just got
It was today is Friday, and it was Wednesday whenever we released this. You dig what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
Of the century.
I'm sure the audience knows too. I'm sure they'll be able to do the math in their head.
Yeah, this is like Audible. If you're listening to it in 4K, you dig what I'm saying? If people are listening to the podcast instead of watching it, it's basically Audible.
Yeah.
It's Audible, but we're reading off the script.
Yeah.
Do you see the script?
I see the script. Oh, there's the next line of
you missed
text
it.
right there. Oh, damn it.
You missed the script.
All right, now we got to go to advertisements.
Oh, shit, there it goes. Watch out for the script.
I think it was just a shooting star.
No, it was a script. How many shooting stars have you seen? Ever?
I don't know. I mean, I've seen a few.
You've seen a few?
I've seen a few.
Really?
Yeah. No. I think one time at the beach, and then
Oh shit!
One time at Brad's old house, Windsor Point.
Really?
Yep. I see one there, and then maybe I've only seen it a couple times. Maybe I don't know. I don't know where the third time was. I don't know if I have seen it a third time. I don't know.
Wow, I've only seen it a handful of times too. Ain't that crazy?
You ever make a wish on a shooting star?
No, but actually, one night that I seen one, I got laid.
Wish came true.
It was pretty cool. I mean, I didn't really have a wish. I was like, damn, that's pretty awesome. It was in Vashti.
Yep.
It was pretty cool. And actually, I didn't get laid.
That's cool either way.
No, I mean, you dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I never laid down.
Yeah.
Neither one of us laid down.
You were standing up.
Actually, no. I was sitting down. We was both sitting down.
Oh, wow.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
And it was outside. On a chair.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, by a pool.
Oh, damn.
I remember that.
That's wild.
It was really, really cool. Yeah,
well, I thought you were about to say it's really, really cold outside.
No. It was in summer. It was during summer, yeah. It wasn't cold. It actually felt perfect. We just got out of the pool.
Oh, shit.
Yep. It was really, really crazy. And it was just out in the open, too. It was wild. It was really, really wild. Like, anybody could have seen it.
That does sound pretty wild.
Yeah, it was a lap dance turned into
just a
shooting star.
Yeah,
I sure as fuck shot my star.
Shooting stars, shooting
star, shooting the shit. I shoot your bitch and I shoot the
goddamn
clip. Yeah. Hey.
Shoot at your hip.
Shoot out the hip. I pull up with the stick and I got the clip.
Unload the clip
with the stick. And no, I ain't talking branch. I pull up with the Zans and I kick you to the can, kick you to the curb. That's the word. So absurd. You heard?
Word. You
Freestyle of the century.
Yeah, dig.
You dig?
Faux show.
I've been putting the name of the podcast on every Apple podcast too, and Spotify podcast.
Oh, nice.
Ain't that cool?
Yeah, that's actually
because
really cool.
I was just putting the names and shit, and I wasn't doing the same as on YouTube. And then I thought about it. I was like, well, why don't I? Because each episode has a number and it also has a title.
Mm-hmm.
And me and Sierra started the it's not a podcast, but it's like, I call it Intermission. Wholehearted Entertainment Intermissions. And it's on the other channel, Wholehearted Entertainment Media. And on that one, we just do like just random shit. Like the last one we did.
The Reddit stuff? Is that what y'all
did?
did?
The last one we did Reddit stories. We did Reddit stories and what you call it?
I seen you post something. It was you and Sierra, and y'all were sitting over here. Actually,
yeah, that's what we was doing. And I'm gonna have it a different location every time.
That'd be cool.
May do it even right there, you know.
Yeah.
Or what the fuck ever.
You could do. I'd say if you had like stuff for outside, like stuff to sit down on outside, you could do one outside.
Yeah, I may do that.
And while it's still warm enough, you know, because it's gonna get cold, real cold.
Yeah, that'll be even better.
You want to do one outside when it's really cold and you can see your breath?
Bro, I'm trying to do one whenever it's fucking snowing outside. Cold as fuck, shivering me timbers.
It'd be so cool if you had like a little bonfire off in the background.
Yeah.
You see the fire. You know, somebody be sitting there talking and they just throw a log on there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They'll be all bundled up and it'd be like, you got some s'mores or something. Be like, yeah, man, how's it going?
On that channel, I'm just going to post a bunch of random shit. That's going to be like a series, though. That's going to be like a series. Intermissions.
Number 1, number 2. Are you going to number them?
I'm going to number them, yeah. And it's going to be random shit. Of course, I'm going to do some of my art shit on there. And then the next whiteboard lesson I'm going to have on there is going to be sexual dynamics.
Ugh.
That's going to be pretty cool to do.
What? I know you're going to make a video for it, but do you have like some topics you're going to talk about on there? Like,
oh, absolutely. Yeah. I'm kind of getting the body of it worked out right now.
Give me a little preview.
There's balance.
I want to know because I'm out to talk to you a little bit about it.
Like, it's going to be balance, you know. like in all the videos, it's all about balance in all the whiteboard videos, because like the how to get your fucking life together videos, it's all about balance. Like that's really how you get your life together, is if you have a balanced life, your life's together.
Balanced life is good. It depends on what you're aiming for.
Exactly. Yeah, I talk about that too. That's one of the numbers in there too.
Yeah.
Is like the definite. You have to set your own definition of success in order to succeed. Because first of all, if you don't have a definition of success, then how do you know if you're succeeding or not?
You don't even have a point of reference to aim for.
Exactly. You're not even aiming for anything.
Jordan Peterson talks about that a little bit.
He definitely does.
He talks about as you have like a point up here and you're looking at it and you're trying to get to that point, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he says sometimes you don't go straight to that point. Sometimes it's kind of like a zigzag.
Yeah, definitely.
A zigzag. And sometimes like even you make progress and then you lose a little bit of progress or something. Like sometimes even with like an example of someone going to the gym,
mm-hmm.
you know, you might be staying really consistent at it.
Yeah.
And 1 week you might get sick and then you're out for a week. You will lose a little bit of progress, but then you get back into it, or maybe you got complacent for a few days or something like that, but you get back into it. So it's not like a straight all the way up. You're going straight there. It's kind of like this.
Oh yeah.
But as you also are going up towards your goal, you're kind of going here and you're getting closer to your goal. And maybe you want to set something. You want to set even higher goals, because now you're kind of like, oh, well, I'm getting close to it. But what if instead of like, let's move the goalpost a little bit and like try and keep moving. That way we can always try and get better instead of just what are we going to do when we get to that goal? What's the next goal?
Yeah, definitely. Because what the fuck else are you going to do? You already achieved your goals, then that's like people that get really successful in whatever the fuck they get successful in. They hit a goal of theirs, and then they're like, okay, what the fuck now?
What do I do now?
Yeah, some of them will even stop setting goals, and then they just be complacent the rest of their fucking life.
Yeah, you see that sometimes with somebody, they make their fortune, and then you don't hear about them anymore.
But I mean...
But then again, you might ask, is that what they were wanting to do?
Exactly.
You don't know. I think that really comes down to who... That
may be in the plan.
The individual, yeah. Maybe that was a part of the plan. Maybe the plan was to get to make a lot of money. That way you can go and just do whatever. Travel. Yeah. Maybe you want to travel. Maybe you just want to use
some of it's make it up as you go.
Yeah.
Some of it is. I mean, of course, you kind of have to have... You kind of have to have like a sort of a plan, but those are of course always going to be those bumps in the road, because like you said, it's not always going to be like this the whole time. It's going to be like jagged. So then you're going to get into some points in time where you may even change the plan up a little bit. So then at that point, you're kind of just making it up as you go. Because I know there's been a lot of times where I've had a direction that I want the brand to go in, and then I've been like, well, fuck that shit. I want to go this way now. Mm-hmm. I ain't trying to go this way anymore. I'm trying to go this way.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying?
No, I understand.
So I definitely know how that is.
Yeah.
And it just feels like sometimes I'm just making it up as I go, which, I mean, really, that's what everybody does. You really are. And I mean, I have an end goal set in mind, and I know exactly what the fuck I want to do and how the hell I'm going to get to it. It's just a matter of time and me applying it, and then also, as I'm doing it, I may get into a position to where I want to go somewhere else instead.
Yeah.
And then I may choose to go that way. So then my end goal may change. You know?
As you work towards the current goal, who knows? Like once you reach your goal, you might come up with a new goal that you don't even possess. You don't even know how to formulate right now because you haven't reached the first goal. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, you know that you don't know stuff, but you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
Right? So who knows what you're going to learn as you go, and maybe that will be what changes the plan, because the original plan will become outdated.
Yeah, and see, the crazy thing is too is that if you set outrageous goals and then you strive to accomplish those goals, that's like perfection. You know, you can strive to be perfect, but you will never be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying? So it's basically the same concept too, but in the form of goals. Because whenever the first example that I can think of is Elon Musk, right?
Mm-hmm.
So whenever he says he wants to colonize Mars and get to Mars and make life on Mars and stay there and be there, that's not going to be obtainable in his lifetime.
Colonize Mars as in like...
As in you can go there and live there.
It's
not...
It would work.
I personally believe that it's not going to be obtainable in his lifetime.
He's 52.
Nor my lifetime. Yeah.
I mean, I think that...
Because honestly, like,
really,
at this point now, it's
really a money issue. I mean, if you got enough money, I think that technology...
Well, if anybody's got the money, he's got the money.
He's got the money.
But even then, it even is a technological issue, too. Because even the most amount of money, he can pour as much money as he possibly can into it, which is as much money as you possibly need to do anything that you want to, and it's not going to be obtainable because there's not the technology there in order to do it.
I think that with the way that technology is progressing, that I think it would be possible in our lifetime.
Yeah, I mean, especially with AI. You're
going to have AIs that help assist with the research and manufacture.
The thing is with that, though, is what we'll see the beginning of it. But I really, truly believe that we won't be able to see the whole thing. And the reason that I say that is because of time. Because the amount of time that it takes to get there.
To Mars?
Yeah.
Like traveling through space takes 6 months.
And then just just time lag in general. So you know jet lag, right?
Yeah.
So like if you're on a jet and then you're flying in a plane, like your time's gonna be fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know.
So and then you're gonna age the same, right? And then, but the time that the Earth is spinning around is gonna be different as well. If that makes sense. So, because Mars moves, I don't know if it moves slower or faster than...
I don't think there'd be a huge time difference. I mean,
if you think about it, 6 months is quite a long time just to get there. So, you're talking about a year.
Then, depending on the type of power that you use system to get there, yeah. There's other ones that will increase it. But those type of technologies, I mean... they're going to take more time to develop. Like there's, with the fuels and the rocket fuels they got now, it's 6 months to get there. And if you want to transmit like a signal from Earth to Mars, it takes 30 minutes for it to actually get to Mars.
And and then there's a communication. There's a communication lag.
The place would have to become
or delay
self-sufficient. And I mean, I think that once the infrastructure is built to get supplies there, I think things will become easier. And there's a lot of space infrastructure that needs to be built. You need, you could have a place on the moon. There's like certain fuels, I believe, that can be harvested from the moon. And you can use launch pads there. It's a lot easier to get off the moon because the gravity's a lot lower. So the biggest... One of the biggest things for the rockets is they have to carry so much fuel because they have to escape the Earth's gravitational pull. So you're using up most of your fuel just getting off the planet, which means you're going to have to figure out a way to use your momentum to propel you all the way to Mars. But if you go off of the moon, you can use a lot less fuel and you can use a lot more payload.
Yeah, but it's going to take a lot more time.
It will take more time.
It's going to take a lot more time.
It's going to take
more than double.
Yeah. So I mean, what would probably be best is if you had like multiple different people working on different things at once. Somebody working on a moon base. Somebody's working on like the International Space Station is going to get replaced with a new space station that's actually going to be, I think it's going to be orbiting the moon rather than the Earth.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's called the Deep Orbit Space Station or something like that. Because I do check up on space stuff a little bit, not as much as the military stuff.
Yeah.
But they plan on doing that, and then, they'll plan on doing stuff on the moon, like a settlement there.
And see, the thing is, too, with that, well, first of all, like, if you get to Mars, who the fuck's going to own that land? That's going to be a problem, too.
People own the moon.
People on the moon?
Different nations own the moon, chunks of the moon, claim different chunks of the moon.
See, that's fucking insane to me. That is really, really insane. Because that's just like Earth, too. Because basically, if you want a piece of land, if you're powerful enough, that land's going to be yours. Regardless if anybody don't like it or not.
Especially during, like, the colonial times,
Yeah.
Remember how, like, it was all, we're going to go conquer this.
Just came up in this bitch and was like, this shit's mine, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They did a lot of stuff like that. Like, and what's crazy is that there's still places that are owned, right, by, like Great Britain would own, like, a place over somewhere on the other side of the planet. Now, they used to own a lot more, but they still have, but the reason why they own this place is more for, like, military bases.
Yeah.
Like a presence. Like, the U.S. still has places like Guam, and they have, like, different places, like the U.S. Virgin Islands. Like, a lot of that stuff is nowhere, and that shit's like even 3,000 miles further away from than it is from Hawaii. Like, you're, I mean, hell, you might as well be, you're like only like a 3-hour flight from China at that point.
Holy shit. And see, bro, whenever I start thinking about shit like that too, whenever we're talking about like colonizing Mars and shit like that, I start thinking about why are we concerned about building on to another planet whenever we can't even figure out the shit on our planet too? Because we already have enough a hard enough time getting food to other places or even getting other countries out of poverty, if that makes sense.
A lot of that comes down to like a management issue or a leadership issue.
Yeah, definitely.
Because, I mean,
like Palestine, we was just listening about that shit.
A lot of that stuff comes from, like I said, just bad leadership.
Yeah.
Bad leadership and people not knowing, just following the wrong stuff and usually blaming outside forces or other people for their problems.
Yeah, and see, the thing is with that too, is that's Great Britain, how they came to take over and shit, is that they started to take over the places that was more, I mean, you can see it now, not even in Great Britain, but you can see it now whenever there's more a powerful country and a country that's more well managed and the leadership is good, they're able to go into a country that is more impoverished, more corrupt, if you would. And they're able to go in there and they're able to take over. And I think the thing is now is that a lot of them are, like now they're like Ukraine. For example, Ukraine is very corrupt. Regardless what everybody says about it and shit.
Yeah.
They don't realize that Ukraine is known for corruption. So there's a problem with it. There's a big time problem with it. And that's basically how the fucking war started. It wasn't because Putin is absolutely a fucking madman and everything. It's because the shit's corrupt. Big time. Not including by the United States. And I think that's a huge, it's not, I mean, Putin could go about shit differently. I understand that.
There could have been I think he thought going in there, he thought it was going to be 3 days. 3 days is how long it was going to take. Because he thought that the people were going to be happy that they were there, right?
Mm-hmm.
That didn't happen to be the case. I mean, obviously that's still not the case. I mean, the war has been going on for about 600 days now. Mm-hmm. It's like 590-something days right now.
Wow.
97. So about 2 years. And, I mean, it's been really a bad situation for him. especially because before that, people really actually feared, like they thought the Russian military was like some sort of like a peer competitor, right? So it was assumed to be like the second or third most powerful military on the planet. And then, you know what the term paper tiger means?
Yeah.
It turned out to be a paper tiger. So it looks great on paper, but the problem is with them is they have
nuclear weapons. I think that's what makes them more powerful.
Well,
because
that's the reason why nobody's actually set boots on the ground is because of nukes.
Yeah.
But like what I was saying, their problem comes from that they're very top down with their order system. So if you got a guy that's out in the field and he gets orders, he'll carry them out. But he isn't actually given the freedom to think on his own to fight. So you might have a sergeant leading a platoon, and if he disobeys those orders that are given, even if they're suicidal orders, they're stupid. And there's like another way. I can go flank this enemy position, and we can take them out. But I'm not allowed to do that because they're telling me I need to run straight at this pillbox and attack it, just running straight at it. And half my squad's going to die. But that's the orders. Yeah. And if I disobey, I'm going to be executed.
So is that not how the
U.S. military is not like
military
that. U.S.
It's like a democracy from the bottom down? From the top down?
The officers are given free reign to do what they think is important in the field, and even down all the way down to the privates. Like the privates will be that way too.
Holy shit!
Because like you guys, your corporals, I mean, that's just how it is. Of course, they all have to work as a cohesive unit, but they're given a lot more freedom than say like a Russian platoon. The Russian platoons, and they also with their military is they're very more into like human wave tactics and stuff. And a lot of that doctrine that they have right now militarily is the same doctrine they had from the Second World War. If you look at the amount of casualties that the Soviets sustained compared to the Germans, the Soviets lost, I think, between 10 million and 20 million soldiers.
Whoa.
Against the Germans, who only lost 4 million. So you got to think of the KD.
In where?
On the Eastern Front in World War II.
Of
Stalingrad, World War II, Stalingrad, that battle alone, they lost 1 million soldiers in one battle. Died.
What the fuck?
In one battle. Imagine
Stalingrad?
Stalingrad. World War II is a city.
Where?
In Soviet Union.
Oh, shit.
Stalingrad, you know Stalin?
Yeah,
Stalingrad.
Yeah. Well, I've heard of it before, but I never really knew exactly where it was.
You know why they lost so many soldiers, right?
Why?
It's because Stalin thought it was like an ego thing because it was named after him. So he didn't want to lose the city named after him to Hitler. So he just threw 1 million soldiers at it until they.
Well, Stalingrad, it's a part of Russia now?
Stalingrad's probably got a different name. It's probably St. Petersburg.
Where's that at?
St. Petersburg?
Mm-hmm. It's Germany now.
No. St. Petersburg is like the second biggest city, I think, in Russia.
Oh.
After the Soviet Union collapsed, a lot of the names of those cities changed back to their
OG names. Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. So like a lot of the places in Ukraine that are getting fought over, that the Russians take over, they renamed the city back to what it was during Soviet times.
Whoa.
Yeah.
They renamed it after they took them over?
They take them over, they take the side down and put up the Soviet name.
Yeah, like, fuck this.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude? What the hell?
They let you know what they're trying to do. They're trying to rebuild that piece by piece, right?
Piece by piece.
It's like a puzzle that got shattered, and they're like, well, we're going to glue these bitches back together.
I wonder how that works. I wonder, like if it started happening here, right? Like we're in war and Charlotte gets taken over but they don't take over Taylorsville or anything. And it's all good right here. And then you go into Charlotte and it's a whole ass different country.
Yeah. That's actually what they did. They the territory that they've taken over. They technically, in a way, they taken it over, but they're making it to where like they can't use that Ukrainian currency anymore. They start circulating the ruble, and then And then what they'll do is they'll make it to where they have the sign up for the draft. So the people that lived in Ukraine that were Ukrainian are being drafted to fight against Ukrainians against their will. It's really crazy stuff.
Whoa.
Also, another thing is that there's Ukrainian special forces in Africa fighting the Wagner Group.
Whoa. Yeah. I've heard about that.
Yeah.
So, heard about that shit. Man.
That's a wild. I mean, it's a lot. That's kind of crazy. And then you got Israel stuff going on. A lot going on.
I think now at this point, I think I understand the Israel and Palestine shit more than I do the Ukraine war. I really do now. I mean, it's really, really complicated, so I can't.
It's hard to.
It's really hard for me to talk about and have an opinion on it because I don't fully understand it. I do understand it to the sense of what's going on currently, but there's years and years and years of tension built up behind it. Because like I told you earlier today, I was watching a video from 7 years ago about the conflict that's going on. It currently had an outburst, but I was listening to it. I was listening to him talk about it like last year, and it was 7 years ago, posted 7 years ago, which is crazy to think about.
And like in the broader perspective too, ever since they formed that, like I think 1948, 1947, like that it used to not. I don't think there used to be an Israel before like 1950 or something like that. I think what happened is like after the Holocaust and stuff, a lot of stuff, the international community came together and made a chunk of land for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it's all Jews there.
Actually, 20% of it.
Yeah, that's what it said. 20% of the population is Arabic.
But in other places, it's zero.
Yes, and everywhere's around it. In Palestine, the Jewish population is 0. Mm-hmm. That's crazy to think about. And actually, all the surrounding countries, the Jewish population is 0. And it's actually mostly Arabic.
Yeah,
it's mostly Arabic, and there's like, I think there's like 1 billion Arabic people. Like
of
1 billion.
Of the Muslim faith?
Yeah.
Okay, so the last statistic that I read, which was a few years ago, was that there's 2.1 billion people who are Christian.
Yeah.
1.7 billion that are Muslim.
Uh-huh.
And then way, way smaller than that, you got Jewish.
Yeah.
I don't remember how much there is, but it's less than 100 million.
Yeah. Which is crazy to think about because everybody says that like Jews, like, well, not everybody, but there's certain people that say that the Jewish population has taken over, or that's taken over the world. I wonder if they mean that.
What the fuck they're talking about.
I wonder if they mean that in a sense of
like position of power and stuff.
Land and wealth. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, maybe you could look up like statistics based on how wealthy somebody is based on what religion they associate with.
And Jay-Z even said that. He said, "Did you know Jewish people own over half of the property in America?"
I mean, I don't know.
That's crazy.
We would have to check to see if that's true or not. I mean, that's a huge amount.
That's a huge amount.
That's a lot. And it's hard to believe that that's actually the case. That's
hard to believe.
That's a lot. A lot. When you see the states, a lot of that land's owned by the government. You also got the Indian nations that own it too. So they own big chunks out of that.
Yeah.
Then you got private land. I mean, maybe they. I don't know how that's the case.
I don't know either.
I really don't. What they own, like the Great Plains or something? Like,
brother, that is insane. I want to go back on that bar. I want to actually see what the fuck he said in that song. The song is called. It's by Jay-Z. The song is called, let's see, The Story of OJ. Let's see. What about this be? I'm going to play the corners where the hustlers be. Please don't die over the neighborhood that your mama renting. Take your drug money and buy the neighborhood. That's how you rent it. Damn. He said, I bought every V12 engine. Wish I could take it back to the beginning. I could have bought a place in Dumbo before it was Dumbo for like $2 million. That same building today is worth $25 million. Guess how I'm feeling? Dumbo. Damn.
Jay-Z's a billionaire now.
Oh, right here. Oh no, it's not. He says all, but I thought he said half. He says, you know what's more important than throwing away money in a strip club? Credit. He says, you ever wonder why Jewish people own all the property in America? This is how they did it. Financial freedom, my only hope. Fuck living rich and dying broke. I bought some artwork for $1 million. 2 years later, that shit worth $2 million. A few years later, that shit worth $8 million. I can't wait to give this shit to my children. Y'all think it's bougie? I'm like, it's fine, but I'm trying to give you $1 million worth of game for $9.99. God damn, dude. Jay-Z on some other shit.
Yeah, he was really speaking facts.
For real.
A lot of those people are just going to be like...
That's hard. I remember whenever that song came out. That's a very hard song.
Yeah, Jay-Z's got some cool stuff.
Yeah.
He's got like a remix of 99 Problems, you know what I'm saying? You know that song?
Yeah, got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
Yeah, but it was like other ones too. Renegade, stuff like that. Him with Eminem on it. Remember that? And then
yeah, that shit's hard.
Yeah, dude. I used to I didn't listen to it, but my brothers would listen to that growing up because they used to wrestle.
Yeah.
So they have pump up songs. Because in a way, you're kind of getting ready to go fight somebody. Except it's like instead of throwing punches, you just put them in a headlock.
Oh yeah. So
they'd play pump up songs and they'd say your name over the loudspeaker.
Oh,
and they'd have songs like, what song do you want us to play for your,
Yeah, when I remember that shit in wrestling too.
Yeah, and he brother played stuff like that, and he played over the computer speakers, and he would do push-ups and shit.
God dang, sounded like me earlier today.
Yeah, you get your 100 push-ups in.
Actually, I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, I'm trying to go do 200, but every time that I go to do it, I'm like, fuck that shit. I get to 100, I'm like, fuck it. No, fuck that shit.
I think you've used those little perfect push-up things before, haven't you?
Yeah. We got them at work.
Oh, you use them there?
No.
Oh.
Well, we got them at work.
Do you do push-ups every day?
Yeah. I do push-ups every day, except for one day out of the week.
I need to bring those perfect push-ups.
It's usually Friday.
On Fridays?
Yeah, usually Fridays I don't do anything.
I need to bring those perfect push-up things over, and I'll let you try them out and do 100 of those. Now,
yeah, those things will fucking kill you.
For me personally, I only do like 15 in a set because they're. The thing is with those perfect push-ups, you're kind of elevated off the ground, right? Yeah. You got those handles and they rotate as you're doing the push-up. Yeah. But you're also kind of like your back is straight. You're kind of like in a plank like this. And as you're going down, like your arms are twisting, and so it works out like your traps. Yeah. It works out these muscles. It works out your rear delts. And a little bit it kind of works out your bicep a little bit too in a way. Yeah. Because I actually did those today.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
These things fuck your arms. Do you not remember whenever we did like an outrageous amount of them that one time at Brad's?
Yeah, that's where I remember that. I don't know.
We did like 500 of them or some shit like that.
We did.
It was something stupid crazy.
I think we must have been high drunk or something. Something was off.
Oh yeah, we was fucked up.
We were fucked up. That's back when we used to get super. You remember this?
Super fucked up. It was like, and I remember getting super fucked up and going on a run.
Yeah, wow.
And then after we got done, I don't know. I remember doing that run.
Oh my god.
We did a few laps, and then
I remember that.
And then whenever we got done, we got more fucked up.
Yeah, we just like, we'll celebrate. Let's get fucked up more.
Yeah.
I remember that situation with the bong.
Yeah.
Where it was so packed full that.
Oh yeah, I remember that shit.
That we could actually.
I literally put 2 grams in there, literally.
I don't know how.
I had 2 grams, and I fucking packed all that shit in a small, tiny bong bowl.
Yep. That was crazy. And then
packed it in the. I grinded it up till it was damn near keef, and we actually sprinkled keef on top of it.
We took Richard.
Man. We took what's his faces.
Yeah, and he had a whole pile of it, and we took it. We took the card and we scooped it up and we put it in there. And the thing is, when we went through a smoke, it didn't even get to the weed. It was just the fucking key.
Seriously, we was smoking that shit and we got high as fuck, and it was like a little dot. We only burned a little dot on it, and we got fucked up. And I was like, brother, man, and we was chiefing the fuck out of it.
We were taking turns and we were coughing a lot
too. We was coughing our fucking asses off.
So you would be hitting it, and while you're hitting, I'm over here coughing to death, trying to recover enough so that because I gotta go another round on that because we got finished, we got to clear it out.
Yeah, we was like, we're gonna clear this shit out, no problem.
And then you would start coughing, and I'll be wheezing, and I'll be like, we just made a commitment to one another that it doesn't matter if our lungs fall out, we gotta get this. I don't know if we ever even smoked it or cleared it out or not.
Oh no, we didn't.
We didn't. I think we got to a certain point where it was just.
It was just so much.
It was too much, and we got back inside. And we saw Jalen in there, and he had found the moonshine.
And Koa.
And Koa was in there. He got in the moonshine, too.
God dang. Koa got fucked up.
Koa he was swimming in the bed.
He was gone. And that shit was crazy, man.
That was crazy.
And I think even Josh came.
Yeah, it was just out of the blue.
Yeah.
I was worried for a little bit, though, that it was going to be like a big house party. Because I remember, like, y'all were like, we don't invite a lot of people. And I was like, I don't, like, because the parents aren't here. And I don't.
We're only going to invite 10 more people. And they're only going to invite 10 more people. So it's no big deal.
I was like, and we're in the middle of a neighborhood, you know. And, like, another thing was that there's not old ladies, but like old people all around. So they're not going to be cool with that rowdy noise.
No, the hell they ain't.
So we didn't do that.
No, we didn't. We should have. And we should have got the speaker and turned it all the way up.
Yeah, bro. That's when that speaker was brand new.
Blasted the hell out of it.
Remember when that thing was brand new? Remember we took it to that one party, that Christmas party, 2019? Christmas party.
I don't remember.
2019. Oh, yeah, you know.
2019. Christmas?
It was December 2019. It wasn't Christmas, but it was around.
I really don't remember.
That's all right.
I really, really don't, though.
I remember you were...
2019. Did Jalen come?
Jalen was there.
Jalen was there?
Jalen was there. You have to go to your car for, you know. You were chopping it up. And then you went to your car.
Uh-huh. Oh, where I was getting slopped off in the car?
Yeah, I just didn't want to say it.
You just didn't want to tell anybody?
I didn't want to hear it.
Bro, that shit was awesome.
Yeah, bro, I remember you were chopping it up.
Actually, no, it wasn't good at all.
I mean, I remember
it was trash.
I remember you telling me it was terrible.
Terrible. You know, actually, it was all right, but there was people coming out there. Dude,
can't people just mind their business?
Man, there was people coming out. There was one guy that came out there, and he seen me in the car. He's like, "Yo, what's up, bro?" I was like,
"Get the fuck away!"
Like I was just like trying to.
Dude,
I was like,
away.
I was like, "What's up?"
What's up?
And then I was like, I was like, "What's up, bro?"
Sorry.
And then and then he was like, "Yo, bro, what's going on?" I was like, "Hey." And then I think he went inside and got more people. What? And then like 3 other people came out there. And he was like, "Oh, yeah, Carson." They was like sitting there watching me get head.
Bro, that's some weird shit.
I was like, bro. Chill.
Go away.
For real.
What the fuck?
She was already trying to talk to me smoothly beforehand. She was like, "You're coming home with me."
Oh.
And I'm like, "No, I ain't doing all that now." And then she was like, "Okay, then I'm coming home with you." And I was like, "Well, we ain't doing none of that now either." And then, like, I really wasn't even trying to do anything. I really wasn't.
But the thing was that
I was really just there, just trying to chill out, just have a good time.
Yeah, but I seen you. You started like. Nah,
and then eventually she started trying to get me to fucking drink goddamn, what the hell was it? Fireball.
See, the thing is, I don't know.
And then we drank about a fucking half a fifth. We drank half a fifth, both of us together, her and her friend. But she drank just a little bit. And it was getting pretty saucy. And then she started just tugging on my pants, and I was like, we're just going to have to go to the car.
Mm-hmm.
So we did. Anyways. So what's up with the Jews, bro? What's up with them Jews?
I don't know. I mean, they seem chill to me.
Yeah. They seem pretty chill.
I don't know what all that stuff going on, why they can't just get along.
I don't understand why either.
Just go out to the bar, have a drink.
Yeah. Just have a drink.
Just have a drink, smoke a blunt. Shit.
Yeah. Damn. But what if, like, what if what they say about them's true?
I don't know.
What if they really are taking over the world?
So, what do you mean by taking over the world?
Honestly, how bad would it be though?
I don't know. It doesn't seem too bad right now. I mean, I'm chilling we're chilling here. We're having a podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, we ain't getting bombed or nothing.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking outside my neck.
Yeah, I think we could be in a lot worse position than we are.
I really do agree. And I actually, I like Jewish people.
They're cool.
I really do.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think that I have met a Jewish person that I dislike. Actually, I don't think that I've met an Arabic person that I dislike.
People are cool, chill.
People are pretty chill.
Unless they're like trying to rob you or something, then that's kind of.
Yeah, most of the time the way I see it is that like if you're respectful to people, usually they're respectful to you.
Yeah, like a lot of the people that have been on the podcast, it's all been chill. I mean, there's been some.
And if they're not, just leave them the fuck alone.
Yeah, they'll be gone eventually.
Yeah.
They're not gonna be sitting around.
You can only like if you're disrespectful to everybody, you can only make it so far.
And that won't be very far.
And then eventually, you're just gonna fucking fall off.
You're gonna fall off, and they're just gonna be. You're kind of just gonna be by yourself.
Yeah.
Like nobody's gonna fuck with you.
Nobody's gonna fuck with you.
And then that's just what happens when you ain't chill.
Be fucking cool. Why can't you just be chill, bro?
Just be chill, and then you won't have to worry about that stuff.
For real. You always got to do some extra shit. Always. Like, chill the fuck out.
Yeah. I don't know.
Fucking tell him, Seth.
I don't know. You got nothing to prove. Just
fucking yell at him.
No.
Why can't you yell at him? That's what I do. I yell at him all the fucking time. I get tired of yelling at him. I get pissed off enough.
Because it's late.
Oh. Yeah, Judy's over there fucking having a heart attack.
God damn.
Just bust up in Judy's house and fucking
defib her in the face.
Yeah. Defibrillator.
Damn.
Pull a fucking desanitizer on her ass. Fucking unsanitize her ass.
What does that even mean?
I don't know, brother. Fucking go up in her shit. You know what's worse than listen, you know what's worse? You know what's worse than fucking robbing somebody?
What?
The fear of getting robbed.
Oh. I've never been robbed.
I haven't either.
Well, yeah, you have, but you didn't know about it but y'all came up with the scheme to get your stuff back. Remember that party? They took
yeah.
Remember that?
I remember that shit.
Noah came in clutch because he came up.
I actually remember that shit. I actually did get robbed. Holy fuck!
But you came up with a plan with Noah and y'all got y'all stuff back.
Yes. And
that was awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I got my lick back. Somebody tried to hit a lick on me and I got my lick back. That's what happens. If you hit a lick on me, I'm going to get my lick back. That's it.
What does that mean, lick?
I mean, there's no reason you get robbed.
Oh, they hit a lick on you? So, okay.
Yeah, that's hitting a lick. robbing.
Wow.
It always comes back around. It always comes back around. Yeah. Always. Well, always goes back around. Karma is actually fucking real.
Yeah.
Don't do to other people that you wouldn't have done to yourself.
Yeah, that's how people, bro, they just, like I said, like you said earlier, they just fall off.
They just fall off.
I don't know where the fuck those people are at.
Yeah. I've never heard of those guys ever again.
Because they're...
For real.
Fell off.
Every time that I've ever heard of people that really be doing that shit, they always end up getting locked up.
Good.
They always end up getting locked up or getting the shit beat out of them or getting shot or what the fuck ever. I've heard so many different stories, bro.
Hey, and you hear people talk about it, and you're
I really hear people talking about that shit.
And you're like, well, duh, that's going to happen.
Yeah. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Yeah. And it's just like...
For sure. Like, if somebody's going to steal some shit, I mean... Like, if somebody's going to steal my money from me, like, they must need it much more than I do.
They're just... I don't know. They're just...
Foot up in the head, lames. Foot up in the brain. Foot up in the head, young, foot up in the brain. Foot up in the head, foot up in the brain. Foot up in the head, young, foot up in the brain. Anyways, we can go up in there to Judy's and be like, get the fuck down! And then fucking leave. Like, just bust up in her shit.
Like smoke bombs in there and stuff.
Yep. Throw a fucking flashbang in her shit. Boom. Shut the fuck up.
Stun grenades.
Get the fuck down.
SWAT, get down.
And then just be like, you want to buy a painting?
You come through the smoke and you're just holding a paint and smiling. Hey, Judy.
Get the fuck down. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck down. Ah!
You just run in there and do that.
Eat her fucking bones. Grind her bones up and grind her bones up and put it in a joint.
Whoa.
Smoking bones.
You can give the joints to the people and don't tell them.
We're smoking bones out here.
Smoking bones.
Smoking on bone. We're smoking on human bones.
Get you fucked up.
We're getting fucked up.
THCA.
We're getting fucked up on THC bones.
I hear you.
Smoking darts in the trailer park with Barb. Smoking darts in the trailer park with Barb.
Sound like Kim.
I know. That's where I got it from. Smoking. Bill Nye, the tie-dye science guy, flying high in the sky with 5 guys, burgers, and fries. And 50 different spies.
How's he doing? How's Cam doing?
Doing pretty good, actually.
That's good.
Doing pretty good, man.
I haven't really.
He's actually doing all right.
Haven't kept up with him too much lately.
Hell yeah.
And then he was at Brad's for a little bit. Then he's back at his other spot now.
Yeah.
Which is good.
He's doing all right.
That's good. That's good.
Hell yeah. Out here, we all surviving and shit.
Surviving for the time.
Yeah, man, I keep on looking at that dragon over there.
Yeah. If y'all could see the painting, it's actually
man,
really
that dragon
cool.
Is dope. We ain't gonna show him. We'll show him later.
Maybe one day it'll be like sitting up here with these other ones.
Yeah, I probably am gonna put it up there eventually. I'm gonna take that one down, and I think that I'm gonna do more to that painting. I don't know yet.
That's kind of like
I really don't know yet.
That's kind of like the opposite color of that one. Like,
yeah. Yeah, man, that's a dope ass painting. That really just like came to my head and like it really didn't even come to my head. I kind of just started doing it.
Yeah, bro.
And I was like, fuck it, let's go ham on it.
You've been going ham on the paintings lately.
I really have. And I've been like really getting at it.
I think like in just this week or like the last couple weeks, I know of that one right there, the white one. The white one with all the dots, and then that one right there.
Honestly, within the past week, because if you think about it,
that one and that, I think it's 4, ain't it?
Yeah, within the past week, I'm on my 4th one right now.
I was thinking that was the case because I was like, bro, I thought I literally just remember the beginning of the week you were like doing stuff like that one.
For real.
But you did that one over here. That's before you even moved to Easel, and then you did that one over there, and then of course the other ones you're doing.
I've been going ham.
Yeah,
I've been needing to read. I haven't even got to read yet. Been just trying to be productive and shit.
Have you got any new books?
No.
I mean, you still got a lot of books to read.
Yeah, I just need to get caught up. That's why I haven't really been buying any new books. But I mean, really, most of those books are like self-help books. And at this point, I really don't think that I need any self-help books because I mean, unless it's to reiterate what I already know.
Like a refresher?
Yeah. And I will pick up one every now and then, and I'll read like a couple chapters.
Some of those, have you finished all those books?
I finished a lot of them. I haven't finished the other.
You think you finished like half of them?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. But the other half is just...
You're kind of like on different chapters and stuff.
Yeah. Because my problem is that I won't read a book all the way through. And actually, a lot of the times... Honestly, the thing is with books is that, especially with self-help books, whenever it comes to self-help books like that one book, Behave, man, that has a lot of information in it, and it has so much information in it that, like you could miss a couple things, but it's just packed with a bunch of information. But a lot of those self-help books, it kind of reiterates the same thing to you over and over again. So, like, you could like miss a chapter and be okay. Yeah. And you don't have to read the chapters. You really don't have to read them in order. Like, you can read a piece. You can read a certain You can read a certain segment, and then read another segment, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And then be okay. Like, you don't need to read it in order or anything. It's not like a damn storybook or anything like that. But with that Behave book, it actually there's a way. It talks in terms of how people act, and within the book, the chapters are based on the time that we react to a certain situation. So, like, how we behave. So, I'm in, like, the very beginning of the book, basically, because, as you can see, it's a big-ass book. It's, like, for those of you that can't see, it's basically like a fucking really, really thick book.
Yeah, it looks like it.
It's a really thick book.
1,000-page book.
Yeah, definitely. And it talks about in terms of the time that the brain acts. Like I was saying, like the brain reacts whenever it senses something. So it starts off as like the first millisecond. It starts off with the first like millisecond, and then the first second, and then the first because it's written from the perspective of a neuroscientist. Robert Sapolsky. I think that's what it says. Robert M. Sapolsky. Yep. That guy's he's a professor at Stanford. I believe it's Stanford. Could be wrong. Pretty sure.
Is Stanford in the U.S. or U.K.?
I think the U.S. Stanford.
I think Oxford's the one that's in U.K.
Yeah, I think so too. But yeah, bro, I really need to get into reading books. When was the last time you read? Reading books more than I do now. Because, I mean, every once in a while I'll pick one up.
It's been a while. I've been physically picking up a book. It's been a while.
Really?
A lot of my stuff's on Audible.
Actually, I think I'm going to do that tonight after I get done reading. I mean, get done painting after we get done with this podcast.
You want to wrap it up here in a minute? It's
bro. I actually was going to say that because I have to take a piss.
Yeah, bro. I was
3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it's 3 in the morning, and I was going to
fucking
eat something.
Tell these people go fuck themselves or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, just fuck off. It's 3 in the morning. Fuck off.
Get the hell off, dude.
Just fuck off. It's 3 in the morning.
Get the hell out of here.
I got shit to do.
Honestly, get the fuck out of here.
I mean,
I'm fucking sick and tired. I'm tired. Actually, I'm really not even that tired, but I'm fucking sick and tired of this goddamn podcast.
Yeah.
It's about time for me to retire from this fucking shit.
Fuck it.
You got something to fucking say?
Don't matter.
It don't make a fuck.
Can't hear you.
I can't fucking hear you. You don't have a mic, do you? You don't have a fucking mic. So if you had something to say, it's not like I can fucking hear your ass anyways. I'm deaf.
I'm blind and deaf.
We're blind and deaf. I'm chilling with Seth. I got the meth. And I'll take the proper steps to keep my political views to the left.
Fuck yeah. That's just amazing.
Vote for fucking Joe Biden.
Fuck yeah.